everyone. Sorry about the delay. I had to sort my cat out. How are we doing? I've seen a couple of people in chat. I know that a lot of people are lurking right now. That is fine. Hello. I do look incredibly cozy. I'm wearing a hat and scarf because this is a winter themed solo. I didn't have to put fangs in for this one. Whether I will remain cozy as we go on playing, that I cannot promise. But we shall see. Yes, for those of you that have either just joined me or haven't been paying attention to stream elements, I am playing a solo TTRPG today. I'm going to be playing Mountaintop Isolation by Lalion Publishing. Yeah, it's a really good game. It's essentially you are stuck in a cabin up a mountain, so like real festive spirit I'm going for here. But I'm very excited to play, and yeah, this is actually going to be my first time properly digging into this game, because I have definitely sat and looked through it and thought it looked really cool, but I've not actually like sat and properly played it yet. So well, we'll be learning together, but that's kind of the point of this. In order to play this game, I needed, as you can see, I've got a working document ready for me to record my thoughts and things, and slowly descend into probably madness and paranoia. Now, I've not thought about this as well as I should have done. What I should have done really is try to find a way of being able to see this. I do have a Jenga tower, or a tumbling tower, I think that a lot of Americans call them. It's right in front of me, I promise. I think you can just about see it. But unfortunately, I've not been as forward thinking as I should have been, and I haven't got it all in frame. Look, I said Jenga tower to an American once, and they did not know what I was talking about, so I just assumed that this was a thing. Yeah, so I have one of those in front of me. I have a standard deck of cards with the jokers removed. I don't know, Jen. I don't know who. I guess they just never played Jenga before. I can't tell you the answer to that question. Yes, 6-sided die. Actually, no. Let's get this one. Let's get this one because it's a bit more wintry, snowy looking. Legally, I couldn't say Jenga in the game. It is. It's blue, but it's clear as well. And yeah, it looks very icy. That's probably a good D6. And I want to show you these cards actually, because let's get a pretty one. These are from Joku playing cards, and they're like my favorite set. These are the Green Man set. Let me see. But look how pretty these are. They're all like, all the figures in them are like based on different like folklore figures, and then like even the look at that. Oh, I love them so much. I'm hopefully going to get some more sets this holiday season. But it's Joku, Jocu, and they do some really gorgeous sets of cards. So if you collect cards like I do, then go head over there, because they've got some really nice ones. Right, let's reshuffle that a little bit. Okay, so standard deck of cards, yes. 6-sided die, yes. Tumbling block tower, yes. A journal or word processing software, yes. That is literally all you need, and you can you don't have to write it. Obviously, you can you could voice record it, because you could, if you want to go for something that's a bit more like found footage. I'm going for the vibe of like when you're playing a video game and you find like notes that people have left everywhere, and you half think to yourself like, how did this person have the time to write this note? Like, you know, when you're in a, I don't know if many people here that are watching play horror games, but it's always like, it's coming. I can hear it coming. I don't have much time left. I think if I just went to the key in the, and then cuts off, and I'm like, why is this person writing this down? Like, no one would do that. But you know, I guess it's so that you have something to, something to read through and physically pick up. Oh, we're gonna get you into Dark Souls. Yeah, I don't play Dark Souls. I've never played Dark Souls. I've seen it played, and yeah, it looks good. But it's, I don't know if it would be my cup of tea, to be honest. But sure, I mean, I'm willing to give anything a go. In terms of the tumbling block as well, there is actually another system. Anya has come up with another way of playing. So if you don't happen to have a tumbling block tower, like I mean, I bought this literally so I could play this game. But if you don't happen to have one, then you can use a token system. And you basically start with 9 tokens, and then you roll a d6, and if you roll a 6, you lose a token. So basically, it kind of mimics, or tries to mimic the effects of a tumbling block tower. Kat, I need you to know if I'm ever. No, you're not. You're going to try to escape. That's what you're going to do, because I don't want you in any life or death situations. All right. So, the first thing you do in this game is you record your first journal / like video entry. So, in this case, it will be a journal entry, which will basically, I guess it starts off like, hey, this is who I am. This is why I am up this mountain in the first place. And as you make your way through the game, you draw prompts. Some of them require you to remove blocks from the tower. And you then use those prompts to kind of inform that day's writing. So you roll 1d6, draw that number of cards, flip over each card one at a time, completing the activity assigned to each card before progressing to the next. Interesting. Any cards that are skipped? Yeah, that's fine. There's some good stuff on safety here. If you have stuff, if you draw a prompt that's like, oh no, I don't want to touch that because of safety things, then you can skip it, but just obviously you have to just draw another card. Did one card's activity affect the next? What have you learned about this journey? Right, so you have more than one prompt in a day then. Yeah, okay. And then at the end of the game, I mean, either the tower goes tumbling, which there's a good chance it will, because I have a cat, first of all. But and she's already caused me a little bit of mayhem. But secondly, I didn't just decide to buy a tumbling block tower. I bought a really tiny tumbling block tower, and it is only now, as I'm looking at it, that I'm realizing that this could cause me some problems. That this might make things more difficult for me. So hopefully, I can manage to keep my dexterity on point. But in the real life, my dexterity is not great. I always like to play really high dex characters. Hello, Anne. Hi. How you doing? I'm here. I'm streaming a solo game today. Hence why I'm dressed up like it's the dead of winter, because where I'm about to start journaling from, it's going to be incredibly cold. Yes. So this is going to cause me some problems, I think. So anyway, we'll just do what we can, and we will keep playing, I guess, until either the tower goes tumbling, or which hopefully that will be I'll get to do a few entries before that happens, or I start to feel tired. But yeah, I wanted to show off this game, show off the mechanics and how it works, defeat the tiny tower. Hello, hi Ren, how are you doing? I'm going to attempt to defeat the tiny tower, but it is exceptionally tiny. So I don't know, I'm going to have to like use my little finger to like poke out the middle ones, I think. But literally every time I even like slightly move it to like reposition it on the table, like it's like going way and I'm like, so we'll see how we get on, I guess. Okay, so first things first, I must write my first journal entry, which is going to be my I'm so full of hope and I'm going on a lovely holiday and everything is wonderful, and we'll just kind of go downhill from there, I guess. Obviously I will just quickly go on with some content warnings. This game is a wretched and alone game, which quite often means that they don't have happy endings. I love the belief, I love the faith, Anya, but you wrote this, so you know what you knew what you were doing when you wrote this. They don't often have happy endings, so there's a really good chance that in this game I am going to suffer incredibly, and I might not make it out alive. Hopefully just the character I'm playing and not actually me. But content warning wise, just to be aware, themes of like paranoia, isolation, potentially implied bullying depending on how I go with that part of the story, cold, obviously, extreme weather and extreme circumstances, and potentially death via exposure, sickness, starvation, all of those horrible things, to be honest. I have like a 0.02% chance of living. Chat, wish me luck. chat I want F in the chat right now. F in the chat for whether I actually manage it or not. I really hope so, but I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't sound like my odds are good. So let's begin then with my hopeful letter of I'm definitely gonna win. I'm definitely gonna do this. Let's go then to this. So, and I think I am gonna write it as like a letter in this case. Obviously you can write it as like however you want, but I'm gonna write it in terms of it being a letter to my mother, to let her know that I've arrived. I'm gonna post it tomorrow, that I'm waiting for my friends to arrive. The way I imagine this to be is that so that I can try to keep it somewhat festive, I'm imagining that my character, who, what should we name her? Sarah. Sarah is on a festive holiday. So Sarah is going to go snowboarding and skiing for the weekend with friends. That's the plan anyway. The first time ever. So Sarah's not very used to being out in cold, mountainy weather, but it's very excited, and it's okay because her ultra professional friends are going to be there, and they're going to help her, and you know, she'll be fine, right? So This is gonna be an ongoing theme. I literally just rolled my sleeves up and I almost sent my tower flying. Wow, that would have been fun on stream for me to have to rebuild that. That would have taken another 10-15 minutes, wouldn't it? Okay. All right. So, Mum, I'm trying to send a text, but the signal here is a bit janky. Got a janky old signal going on up here. I'll post this out tomorrow as I can see a bit of a blizzard starting. Hopefully the others don't get caught in it. That would be terrible, wouldn't it? I arrived safely at the cabin and it is gorgeous. Truly cozy winter vibes. You know when you already know, you already have the foresight that everything is going to go wrong, so you're just like, oh, can't wait, yeah. Truly cozy winter vibes. So it's gorgeous, truly cozy winter vibes. I'm obsessed with this aesthetic. I feel like already Sarah is giving me #girl boss vibes, which I don't know if I didn't need to create a character that I can't completely root for. I'm obsessed with this aesthetic. Definitely. To decorate like this when the new house is ready. Honestly, I'm hoping I'm prepared enough. I'm not really used to this kind of trip. It was really nice of Jane. I have to, like, when it comes to like NPC names, I have to just land on the first one, or otherwise I sit there and I think for too long about what to call. We'd be still here in an hour while I'm like, who am I? What am I going to call them? It was really nice of Jane to invite me. I think she knows I've got a thing for Sophie. God. Sophie. I think she knows I've got a thing for Sophie. But she did it in a super subtle way. What a friend. Sophie. Right, don't get too excited about Sophie, okay? Don't get too excited about Sophie because I have got a 0.02% chance of living. So, Sophie, she did a super subtle thing. What a friend. What a friend. Where are they, my friend? We'll find out. I'm a bit surprised the others aren't already here. Maybe they're grabbing supplies? Question mark? Anyway, I've made us all hot chocolate. We're gonna find that 0.02% chance. I really think you are overestimating my ability to not knock this tower down. I really truly do. Like, I really do. Sophie's a medic. Sophie isn't here. It's just me. But if I survive, Sophie is a medic. Sophie's a hot paramedic. I've decided. Yeah. If I survive. Okay. Anyway, it made it, as a little treat to me. Made us all hot chocolate. A super fancy one too. Used the gift set you got me. For Christmas. I am sad to be missing out on that with you this year. Hopefully, Dad doesn't wind you up too much about turkey seasoning. Classic parent argument. Okay, hopefully Dad doesn't wind you up too much about turkey seasoning. Haha. I was about to write lol. No, I'm writing a letter. It's got to be a little bit classier than that. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please don't worry too much about me. I know that is virtually an impossible ask. Oh, should we add some intrigue? Should we add something? I know that is virtually an impossible ask, but it's been years since the accident. It's been years since the accident. I'll be fine. Shall I tell Mum that I've totally got this 0.02% chance thing down? I'll be fine. I feel like I need to look up an interesting statistic. Hold on. I want to know how many people die in mountain-related incidents. You know, when you hear those things, it's like you're more likely to be hit by a bus or something, I don't know. Okay, actually, I think I might skip this because it's getting a bit, it's getting a bit morbid. Getting a bit morbid looking at this. Let's skip that. I'll be fine. Yeah, I just looked it up and I was just like, it's all like illness, sickness. Oh no, okay, I'll be fine. I'll be fine when let me just read this through. Let's send a text signal up here is a bit janky. I'm gonna unpack now. And if the others still aren't here when I'm done, then I'll have a nap. I'm knackered. Absolutely knackered, mate. See you soon. Lots of love, Sarah. Kiss, kiss. And then I think I'm going to write an addendum on the letter, page 2 of the letter. Mum, I'm probably not going to send this bit. But I just need to write it down. As you know, horror NPCs often do. Just to write it down. To calm my thoughts a tad. I did, as I said, and had a nap. The others still are here, and the storm is really bad outside. I can't get through to them. I even tried the landline. Nothing. Most likely they are sheltering somewhere and waiting for it to clear. And it'll all be okay. And they'll laugh at me. They normally do. For getting in such a state. It's looking like I'll be here alone tonight, though, and I've already used a ton of firewood. Oops. It's looking like I'll be here alone tonight, though. I've already used a ton of firewood. Oops. Oh! Well, look who's here. Look who decided to show up. Do you mind actually showing up in my game and rescuing me? Because my friends haven't arrived yet and I'm a bit frightened. It's looking like I'll be here alone tonight. I've already used a ton of firewood. Oops. I don't like sleeping in the house by myself. You know that better than anyone. And the snow looks pretty in the day. Now it's just dark. I'm scared. But I'll try to sleep. All right. Okay. And I guess that marks the end of day one. In fact, let us actually label that anyway. Day one. Just so that I can keep track of it. So, next up, I have to I roll 1d6 and draw that number of cards from the shuffled deck. I've already shuffled it. Placing them face down on the table without looking at them, and then I flip over each one at a time and complete the activity assigned to each card before progressing to the next. Some cards will ask you to draw from the tumbling block tower. No, please. These blocks should be placed as normal on top of the tower. Okay. All cards except for kings and aces are discarded at the end of the day. More on this later. For any cards that are skipped out of safety concerns, which I already went over. Alright, so basically I've got to roll a die. I'm going to roll one single d6 and I've got to figure out how many cards I'm drawing, and then I flip them over one at a time and I resolve what is on the card one at a time. And then when it comes to the actual journaling part of it, I take a moment to think about what I discovered and did throughout the day. How did each card's activity affect the next? What have I learned? I basically do my journal entry. So let's see how many cards I'm drawing. 4. Well, it's a good start. Lots to do. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Justin, why would you say that? Look, I'm gonna be fine. Why is everyone saying oh no? I don't like this. I need more hype. I need everyone to tell me that I'm gonna be okay. But you know, don't lie to me. Oops, what am I doing? Alright, so let's see. So the first card that I have drawn is the 10 of spades. 10 of spades, everyone. So let's see what the 10 of spades holds for me. So now I go and I look at the prompts, and each prompt is like it's associated with a different thing. So diamonds is the weather, spades is the cabin, so I will be resolving that shortly. Hearts is morale. Mine is already dipping. And clubs is other, which frightens me like a little bit. Like, I feel like other is, it could be supernatural shenanigans, or like when you're starting to lose it and seeing things maybe that are not there. But anyway, 10 of spades. So I will read it out. I do not have an activity from what I can see. Number 10, the corner of a snow-laden tarp peeks out behind the cabin. It is protecting a small pile of chopped wood, but the wood itself is frozen and it will be difficult to start a fire with them. But that's good. That's good, because I mentioned in my letter that I had already used up a lot of firewood. So it's good that I found some wood. I guess I better probably bring it inside. So what I'll do then is I'll say 10 of spades. Let's pull this down. 10 of spades, found chopped wood. It's frozen, difficult to light. So we'll have to figure out what we're going to do there, to be honest. So I didn't have anything to do other than that. It just gave me a little prompt. So I'm going to look at the next one now, which is, I don't know if this is good. It's the Queen of Hearts. I've got the Queen of Hearts, and I seem to remember there being something about some face cards not being wonderful. So this is to do with morale. Okay, this one doesn't seem so bad. You strain your ears to hear anything over the wind whipping against the cabin's windows, hoping against hope that your friends or maybe even a ranger will come to rescue you. So I'm in that zone of like, it's not going well. Hopefully they're still not here. Okay, so Queen Hearts, hoping for rescue, wind whipping. And in that one there was still no, like, I haven't been told to pull from the tower or anything like that. So far no, I'm not gonna say it. Next up. Okay, this I know is potentially bad. I've got the King of Clubs, everyone. I got the King of Clubs. Oh no, what does this mean? So clubs was, what was clubs? It was other. Oh no, clubs was other. Oh no, that was the one that scared me. Oh, okay. So the King of Clubs. Your friends knew that you didn't really want to come on this trip. Interesting. Very interesting, because I told my mum that I was excited to go and that I wanted to and everything like that. But, you know, sometimes we tell our mums one thing to try and make them not worry about us. You had only agreed because it had been so long since you saw each other last. Did they really want to go on this trip with you? Or was it one big prank gone wrong? Did they ever plan to make their way up the mountain? Do you know what? It does make sense. I feel like Sarah is easily a little bit anxious and a bit, especially when thinking about what other people think of her. So I wonder if she would very quickly start to think, maybe they just don't like me. Did they ever plan to make up their way up the mountain. So I do have to pull from the tower. Do not discard this card. Set it to one side and pull from the tower. Okay, so let's put this to the side then. Right, I guess. I feel like I should try to go for a middle one, but I don't know if this is going to go very well for me. Nope, that's not going to work out. That is not going to work out. Let's try this. Millie, don't you dare. Millie, don't you dare. Oh, God. Millie, don't you dare. I have definitely got myself a slightly dodgy Jenga tower here. Millie, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because I can see you eyeing this up. Okay. All right. This is so stressful. Right, so I pulled the King of Clubs. King Clubs! Right, a lot happened with this one. Oh, there's a bit more. Oh, that's if it's the fourth king drawn. It's only my first, so we won't go that far. I'm not even going to read it. So, friends. Okay, so friends knew I didn't even want to come. Are they pranking me? Am I lovable? Man, my opinion of my friends has plummeted quickly. It's been a while since I've seen them. All right, so last card that I've drawn is the 7 of clubs. So we've got a lot of the other. Oh, now this one I'm going to have to deal with last anyway. You are awakened in the middle of the night by what sounds like screams from the forest. You can't tell if they are real or the figment of your imagination. Pull from the tower. God. All right. How am I gonna do this? I did one, and already the tower was like, oh, I don't know about this. And I was like, this is your first block. Like, okay, let's see. Ooh. Don't get cocky, cat. Don't get cocky, cat. There we go. Got to be really careful about how much I wave my arms around. All right, so then that was the 7 of clubs. Scream in the middle of the night. Ghost or bullshit from my friends. Okay. Oh yes, I'm supposed to be putting them back on the tower. Thank you so much, because I would absolutely have forgotten that. Yeah, let me put it. Look, I'm building it up. You'll be able to see it better now. See, here I go. So I've done 2, and there we are. All right. So I guess then let's start this journal entry. So I've got, to recap, I've got some found chopped wood, which is frozen and going to be a bit difficult to light. I'm hoping for rescue, and it's just wind and terrible things.
my friends knew I didn't want to come. That's gonna, I think, because that was such a big thing, and the king, it's obviously quite a big deal to pull a king. I'm gonna probably make that the big overriding theme of my journal entry, of just this slow are they okay, do they actually like me, all of that. And the 7 of clubs, I hear a scream in the middle of the night. Is it ghost, or is it something else, or am I now imagining things? Can't believe your friends set you up to die. I know, man, it's just really shitty of them, to be honest. I feel like they could have, I could have just not come. They could have just told me they didn't want me here. All right. So, now what would Sarah do? I feel like she would probably be writing this as a journal, but she would continue to write it as if she's writing letters to her mum, because her mum, it gives her a sense of comfort, I guess, as if she's kind of chatting to her mum. So I'm going to do it that way. I'm going to say mum, but it's more like, at this point, it's starting to become kind of unfiltered thoughts rather than let me write this down. Mum, me again, still here, not sure why I felt I needed to say that. It's been less than 12 hours. Blizzard has calmed a little. I can see outside again. Sort of. But the wind is just awful. And my friends still aren't here. Connor has a thing for punctuality. So I can't pretend I'm not worried. This isn't like them. That said, it probably was the weather. And I'd rather they were safe. I'm gonna just keep adding to this while I go about my day. It makes me feel better. Oh, I did discover something this morning. You'll be very proud of me. Very proud of my survival instincts. I found the woodshed. Well, more like a few logs covered in tarp, and they are frozen solid. But I've brought them inside, and I've I've put another fire on with what was already here to try to warm them up. Will that work? Dad would know. All right. I'm sat now looking out the window. I'm listening for Connor's car. All I can hear is the wind. It's really fucking loud. When is it time to start taking apart furniture? Not yet. All right. I've got to try to melt the ice off of the wood that I've already got. And, you know, look, we'll get there. All right. Okay. So now looking at the window, I'm listening for Connor's car. All I can hear is the wind. It's really fucking loud. I do wish Jane was here with me. At least. She always keeps me calm. Or, you know, makes me feel like a bit of an idiot for panicking in the first place. Idiot for panicking in the first place. But that's fine, that's just how she is. That's fine, right? She's such a good friend. Okay. Let's say that she leaves this entry for a little bit and then she comes back to it. Been a couple of hours now. They still aren't here. I'm trying to stick to tea bags, but I only really bought enough for me. The others were supposed to bring a big food shop with them. Maybe they've gone back. That would be kind of shitty of them. I'm sure that's not the case. They'd at least send a ranger or something. I tried to call the ranger's number. The landline is completely out. The storm must have done something. My car is buried too. I'm pretty stuck. Hopefully, don't do it, Lily. Someone comes to find me soon. Yes. Are you stressed? I'm stressed out too. I could die in this cabin, Millie. You know that. Don't spill the tea. Keep your secrets. I don't have any secrets. Now that I think about it, I'm starting to get a bit angry. I think this is just the anxiety talking. But I really didn't even want to go. Like, sure, Sophie is here, and that's great, but also, I've never been skiing before. What a way to make me look like a fucking idiot in front of her. Especially as the rest of them are pros. They go every year together. They always do everything together. Let's do another little pause. They like pranks too. This better not be a prank. It's a really cruel one. If they're fucking with me, I'm never speaking to them again. They know how shitty this would be, especially after the accident. Intriguing. Ugh. Now I'm getting paranoid. Wow, I spelled shitty wrong. I'm going to bed. The logs at least seem to be thawing, but now they're just wet. Shit, I'm bad at this. And then we'll do one more to address a 7 of clubs scream in the middle of the night. Okay. Mum. This is seriously getting really hard now. I just woke up and I could have sworn I could hear screaming. Like full on screaming. I looked out the window, obviously. It was pitch black. Then I started to get my snow stuff on, snow gear on. But it stopped suddenly before I was done. Now I'm sat here wondering if I should go out there or if it's safer to stay inside. What if someone is hurt? Or what if there's no one out there at all and it was just the wind or something? Sometimes that can make weird noises, right? It reminded me of when David used to stay up and tell me scary stories. Did I ever tell you that he snuck out once while you and Dad went to visit Aunt Glenda? And he dressed up with a mask and a fake axe and started yelling bloody murder at the bottom of the garden. He scared the shit out of me for weeks. Is this another prank? Are my friends pranking me? This isn't cool. I should try and sleep. Okay, so day 2, and we're already paranoid. That's not good. All right. I can't believe I've already drawn a king. Okay. So let's go. Day 3 then. I gotta say, I'm having a blast here, by the way. Anya, I don't know if you're still in the chat, but this is really fun. Okay, so that's in the discard pile. Right, let's play a game. Who's gonna guess the number that I'm gonna roll on 1d6? Please let it be a 1. I would really like to not have to pull too many blocks. Justin put 7. I can't. Okay. It's another 4. God. All right. No, we got this. Come on, Sarah. Pull yourself together. We got this. I do not like it when the game's creator is saying, "Oh no," at my roll. I want to put that out there. I mean, at least this is getting the game moving. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, what are we starting with? 6 of clubs, anyone? We're going for a very other... there was a secret 4 that Sarah rolled and it pleased the Lord. We're going for a very other-oriented story this time around, by the looks of it. So, 6 of clubs. Oh, it is getting scary now. I'll read it out. The landline you thought didn't work rings, but when you pick up the phone, no one is on the other end. Oh God! But I don't have to take a tumble block, so that's good. All right. So 6 clubs. Landline rings. No one on the other end. Okay. Next card. The 5 of clubs. Have I shuffled these badly? There's a chance I've shuffled these very badly. It's looking that way, isn't it? Ooh, I kind of like it though. You thought you were the first to arrive, but your second impression re-examining the cabin implies otherwise. Did someone come into the cabin just days before your arrival? And were those boots in the closet when you arrived? I don't like this. If the next one I pull is the 4 of clubs, I'm gonna pop it back in and do another reshuffle because I thought I shuffled it well, but it looks like I shuffled it terribly. Okay, no, completely different. Oh, but it is my first ace of diamonds. Right, I'm pretty sure that an ace is a thing. So, great. Someone here before me. Oh, I didn't pull from the tower. Hold on. Yeah, I need to pull from the tower. Hold on. Hold, people, hold. I'm doing this all in the wrong order. Oh God. There we go. There we go. Pulled from the tower. Here we are. Right, let's go. Ace of diamonds. Somewhere here for me. Boots in the closet. Okay, so ace. So aces are also special as well as the kings. So I think I'm going to end up having to put this one aside. So this is the ace diamond. I'll read it out. Oh, so there is finally a break in the storm as the wind dies down to a more manageable breeze that still chills you to the bone. It looks as if the storm is clearing away, but you still need to find a way to get off the mountain as your car is still buried in a snowdrift. Do not discard, but set it to one side. Okay, so storm is starting to clear. Car very buried. Need a way off the mountain. Okay, and then our last one, everyone, is the 5 of spades. So, what is that? Okay, so that is the 5 of spades. The pipes have frozen from the bitter cold temperatures. Pull from the tower. Did I have to pull from the tower with the other one, with the ace? No, I did not. Right, because the ace is a good thing. Okay, so okay, so I think that the ace is getting me closer to that 0.02% chance. So what I want is not to get all the kings, but I would like to get all the aces, so that I can maybe get off the mountain. But I think I still have to do something and potentially fail. So, cool. So 5 of spades. Pipes are frozen. Okay, and I'm going to pull from the tower again. Oh, God. Okay. Can only do this so much, though. All right. I have pulled from the tower successfully. Let's write these journal entries. How are we doing, chat? How are we feeling? Are we having fun? Do not say that tower is rocking, okay? The tower is stable, it's strong, everything is going to be fine. I was thinking I might take a quick break because I kind of need the loo, but what I am terrified is going to happen is that Millie will come in here while I'm in the toilet and will jump up on this desk and decimate this tower. It's a potential. It could happen, in which case I will come back and I will do the finale. But consider... Do you know what, Jen? This is why I keep you around. Yeah, this is why I keep you around. Yes, I will close the door. That's a really good idea. Okay, I'm going to be right back. And then I will start this journal entry. I will not be long at all. But I hope you're all having fun. And I'm having an absolute blast, if I'm perfectly honest. This is a really, really fun game. So, everyone check it out. It is found over, I think Moobot has been... Thank you, Moobot. It is found over Lalion's itch page. It's actually part of a bundle at the moment. Artisanal winter bundle. There's like I'm pretty sure there's like 65 games in that bundle for like a very small amount of money. So if you're invested in this and you want to get a load of other games as well, then pick up that bundle. I will be right back. See you in a bit. I'm back. I'm back, everyone. Thank you for your patience. I'm just gonna have a real quick drink. How do I just put that? Hello. I wasn't that long. I'm ready to get into some more. Okay, so I'm about to do this journaling for day 3. Okay. It's starting to get a bit spooky now. Is there someone in this cabin with me? Oh, there better not be like an attic or like a basement in this cabin. Alright, so I think, what shall I start with? I think that the first thing that will happen is that the storm will start to clear. So let's go. Let's go then. So stop it like this, yeah. Finally have some good news. The storm is clearing. The wind is still super cold, but I actually managed to get outside. Just the snow is piled up pretty thick, and my car is absolutely buried at this point. I need to find a shovel. Need to find a shovel. I can also see down the road leading to the foot of the mountain. It is just empty. I don't see any vehicles coming at all. To be honest, I've given up on waiting for my friends. Malicious or not, I can't stay up here. Malicious or not, I can't stay up here. I'll run out of food and firewood again for long. And there's every chance that that storm will come back. Oh, hello, Nox. Yes, we are having an absolute blast. So, just to catch you up, in case you've not been here and now you are, I'm playing Mountaintop Isolation, which is a game by Lalion Publishing. I think that Moobot is kind of periodically telling everyone about it. But essentially, my poor character Sarah has gone on a lovely festive Christmas getaway with her friends. She's arrived at the cabin and she's the first one there. And then a storm has set in and her friends have not arrived yet. She's now on her third day up here. No sign of any friends. The food is starting to go. The wood is also starting to go. And some odd and bizarre things are starting to happen. And she's getting a little bit paranoid about whether this is all a big prank or whether she's seeing or hearing things that are perhaps a little bit strange. But currently, I've just pulled an ace, which is a good thing. So something has happened which might mean I might get out of this alive. Now, I will warn you that this is a wretched and alone game, and I have, as I have been already told, a 0.02% chance of surviving. So we're not out of the woods yet in any shape, but I'm doing my best. So currently we're on our third day, and I've been given a few prompts that I've drawn from a pack, and I'm now writing a letter to my mum about giving an update on how things are going. Obviously these letters are going unsent. It's just something that Sarah does to calm herself down as she writes to her mum. So she acts as if her mum is, you know, only a letter away and not down the bottom of a very impossible to get down from mountain. All right, Mum, I finally have some good news. The storm is clearing. The wind is super cold, but I actually managed to get outside. Just snow is piled up pretty thick. The car is absolutely buried at this point. I need to find a shovel. I can also see down the road leading to the foot of the mountain. It's just empty. I don't see any vehicles coming at all. To be honest, I've given up on waiting for my friends. Malicious or not, I can't stay up here. I'll run out of food and firewood again before long. And there's every chance that the storm will come back. I'm going to look around and try to find one and dig up the car. Then we will leave it for a moment, and then Sarah will come back to her day 3 letter. Holy shit. I don't think I'm alone here. I mean, that sounds foolish. I know. Because I definitely am alone here. But I went looking for a shovel. And I thought I remembered one out by the tarp. I didn't find it. But I found the imprint of where it had been sitting. Not only that, oh, okay, there were tracks in the snow. It was difficult to make them out. They were sporadic and not totally fresh, but they went all the way around the cabin. Ooh. Oh yes, you're going to visit your grandparents, aren't you, Nox? Is that now that you're going to do that? in fact, they looked like they went into the cabin. Yeah, have an absolute blast. How long have you got to wait for your flight? Not too long, I hope. Went into the cabin. I've taken a knife from one of the kitchen drawers. I don't feel safe anymore. I've looked everywhere though. Even the closets. No sign of anyone. There was a pair of men's boots inside. Ooh, let's have some more intrigue, shall we? They looked like ones that David used to have. Old as well, but they can't be his. We threw them out after the funeral. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. Is it called? I'm trying to think of a game that I've played that gives this kind of vibe. Until Dawn. Anya, have you played Until Dawn? Or heard of it? Boarding is at 30 minutes. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Ren. Oh my goodness. Okay, Anya, I need to stop immediately. Until Dawn is like it's a game. It's a horror game, and you make decisions. And it's about a group of teenagers. And Anya, you have to play this. It's about a group of teenagers. And they go and stay in a cabin on the top of a mountain. And they basically come up against all sorts of weird horror supernatural stuff. I think if I remember correctly, at the beginning there's death. There's a death, and then they go back to the mountain a year or two later or something to try to be like, oh well, let's mark the anniversary of and it will be a nice thing and whatever. But all of this stuff just happens. You need to play it. It's like it's a choice-based game. So you make choices, and there's so many different endings, and the game provides you little hints of things that you can do to change your fate or whatever. And you can have endings where all the teenagers die. You can have endings where none of them die. You can it's really good, but it's all based on the choices you make. It's a little bit there was another game before it that was something about the rain. I can't remember it. I can't remember. Rain. Oh god, that's heavy rain. Heavy rain. Very similar in vibes. Yeah, heavy rain. And even there's new ones now that kind of run along the same vibe, and I think they're made by the same studio as Until Dawn. But I can't remember what they're called either. They're like a set. They're a set of adventures. Oh, I bet someone else has thought of it. The Quarry is also in a similar vein. No, there was one. Oh man, it was like Dead Men Tell No Tales or so. Oh god. Why can I never remember? No, that's a Pirates of the Caribbean film. Hold on, Kat. Hold on. I'm thinking of something completely different. But there was one that was like set on a boat. Horror game boat choices. Man of Medan. And if you haven't played that one, you should. There's like a whole anthology of them called the Dark Pictures Anthology. And Man of Medan was the first one, and there was like lots of ones after that. But again, very much the same vein. You make choices, and that decides whether the characters that you're playing die or live, and like what you learn about them and things like that. But yes, please play it because it is literally like this vibe. So if you like this vibe, then you will like Until Dawn. Okay, I've taken a knife from one of the kitchen drawers. I don't feel safe anymore. I've looked everywhere, even the closets, no sign of anyone. There was a pair of men's boots inside the closet. They look like the ones that David used to have, old as well, but they can't be his. We threw them out after the funeral. I don't remember them being in there when I unpacked. I think this situation is muddling my thoughts. I need to keep calm. Oh, it's getting creepy. It's getting very creepy. What else do I have? So storm's starting to clear. I've started to kind of address that. I've addressed the boots in the closet. So I've got a couple more things to look at. So let's end that little bit there. And then I'm going to say that every time I do a double star, it means that Sarah returns to this letter like a couple of hours later or something. It's like an update, basically. I'm going to just write something, just a single ominous sentence. I just went outside again to try to analyze the car situation. The tracks are gone. And that's all I'm going to write for that little bit of update. Oh no, not thought modelling. Exactly. So, outside to analyze the car situation. The tracks are gone. Oh my goodness, is poor Sarah losing it? All right. This is going to be the last sentence. All right, Mum. I've sat down and I'm bringing out the penultimate tea bag because this is starting to get to me. I've been locked in the bedroom for 2 hours, clutching a knife, and Absolutely nothing happened. I can just hear Jane laughing at me. I can just hear Jane laughing at me. They're probably all laughing at me. This has to be a prank, right? I mean, David's boots. How sick can you get? Okay. Problem is, the water is starting to go a bit weird. Like the taps are sputtering inconsistently. I think pipes are freezing up. I'll have to have a look, but there's not really anything I can do. I'm not a plumber. I guess I'll be drinking snow. I'm going to bed. If I can sleep, that is. Alright, I said it was the last bit, but I'm not going to do the last bit. Shit. Just got under the covers. It's almost midnight. The fucking phone rang. The landline. In the middle of the night. I thought maybe it was now working again, and one of the others was trying to ring me. So I ran, but when I picked up, there was just nothing. The line was dead. I feel like I'm in a horror film. Dun, dun, dun. All right, everyone. It's time to draw the next thing. It's time to draw the next thing, everyone. Just trying to keep all my devices alive. I might have to call it soon because I can see them all slowly dying. They don't feel like they're in it. Yeah, I feel like I'm in a tabletop role-playing game. Okay. So, day 4. Time to draw. Let me roll my dice. If I roll another 4. Oh, I rolled a 1. Okay. Well, this might be a little bit of an uneventful day, but let's see what I drew. It's the 5 of hearts, and let me tell you what that means. Okay, sun shining on the window panes gives you hope as you see a break in the otherwise stormy sky. Maybe the blizzard will be over soon. Pull from the tower. I love that it's like, maybe everything's fine. Pull from the tower though. Like, it's not though, is it? Alright, so, what was that again? It was the 5 of hearts. 5 of hearts. Break in the storm. I can't see the sun. All right, let's pull from this tower then. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Ah. Oh God. No, no, no. Please. Please. Okay. Hello, Alec. How you doing? How you doing, Alec? I am testing my limits at my skills with Jenga currently, and I'm playing a Wretched and Alone solo game called Mountaintop Isolation. And I've got to say, Alec, my poor character is not doing well. Well, they're doing all right, but today is a better day, right? So this one's actually going to be a pretty short entry. I feel like today Sarah has woken up absolutely exhausted. It's been a long couple of days of almost constant anxiety. And I think that Sarah has woken up feeling a bit tired, and maybe a little bit hopeful because the sun is out there and just like, you know what, maybe everything's going to be okay. So, morning, Mum. So, I'm tired today. You know how I get after long periods of anxiety. Just need to sleep. This is pretty much the worst day for it. Because I really need to be getting off this mountain. I've resolved not to eat too much today, and I'm saving the precious last tea bag for a dire situation. Saving the precious last tea bag for a dire situation. What are the game's favorite gentleman? I'm glad you dedicated. Alex, sorry, yes, you play it with a Jenga tower. Essentially, some of the prompts that I'm pulling, it's like pull from the Jenga tower, and I have to pull a block. If the tower comes tumbling down, then poor Sarah, alas. alas, poor Sarah. And there's a pretty good chance that it's going to go tumbling down because I'm not very good at I'm not very good at Jenga either. Did I put the? Yeah, I did. Okay, so I'm saving the precious last tea bag for a dire situation. I tried to get out and use a metal spoon to scrape at the car. Felt like an absolute idiot, but when you're stuck up a mountain with no shovel, what can you do? But Sarah's just done at this point. Thank you so much for jumping in, Anya. I'm really happy that you're putting the odds in my favor, but I feel like it's going to go wrong. I don't think that Sarah is going to survive this. When you're stuck up a mountain with no shovel, what can you do? You can probably imagine that after an hour of this, it was a bit much. I can see the sun, though, so I'm going to have a sleep and hope that the rays will melt the snow a bit. I'll get some food later. All right. Okay, so that's going to be day 4. Very short one, but I only pulled one card. So let's see what I pull for day 5. What do you reckon? I reckon I'm going to end up throwing a 3. I rolled another 4. This is not going well. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's see what I get. Jen. Are you okay? Jen, I can't believe you just did that. You're psychic. I've legitimately pulled the 3 of hearts, everyone, as Jen predicted. So, there we go. That's that then, I guess. So what does that give me? Hanging from the trees, not too far into the woods, is the skeleton of some large beast tied together with twine. How did it get there, and more importantly, why? Well, now it's starting to get a bit scary. Okay, so 3 hearts, large beasts, skeleton in the trees. and I need to pull from the tower. Well, we're tempting fate here now. Oh no, 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 oh no. There we go, there we go. Alright, so that's the 3 of hearts. Next one. Go on, Jem, what's your prediction? Like, what do you reckon? Okay, we gotta give Jen something here. It's the 7 of spades. It's the 7 of spades. I have in fact already had the 5 of spades. So it was never going to be the 5 of spades, but it's the 7 of spades. What does that give me? Well, I say give me. What horror does that unleash upon me? The dresser in one of the bedrooms is mostly empty except for some discarded trash from the occupants and what looks to be a hand crank for an old emergency radio. Okay. Trash in bedroom dresser, hand crank for emergency radio. Okay, so maybe I'll be able to get a message out. Next one. Everyone, I pulled another ace. Oh, I was supposed to do that. Okay, before we get excited about that ace, I do need to pull from the tower. It could all come crashing down. Hold on. My excitement is too quick. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god. Aha. Oh my god. Oh, that was actually really close. I came very close. I don't think this tower's life going to last much longer. Okay, let's get excited. Ace of spades. I'm doing a lot of finding. So, ace spades. Now I'm going to read this out. You find a generator in a half-buried storage shed not far from the cabin. You are able to get it started and warm up the cabin through the power generated, but are well aware there isn't enough gas to last more than a few days. Okay, but that's something, because if I can warm everything up, that's good. And I set it aside, so I've done that. So, found a generator, can warm up cabin for a few days. Last card. Five of diamonds. 5 of diamonds. Let's go with, what is that going to be? Oh no, the storm worsens. Well, the storm worsens, forcing you back inside and causing the fire to drop lower to embers. Several hours later, you attempt to leave, only to find that the snow level has risen to bury the cabin entirely. You must tunnel your way out through a window. And you're not going to believe this, but I have to pull from the tower again. So I don't think I'm going to last. I think that this tower is about to come down, you know. I'm snowed in. No, but if the storm has gone worse again, then all my hard work with my metal spoon on the car is just going to be gone. All right. Cabin, half buried, storm, much worse. Tunnel through window. Okay. Okay, right. So now I need to do this. Yeah. Nope, nope, nope. Oh! No, Sarah. Oh no, I've let her down. Oh, I've let her down. Okay, right. Let me just read. let me just read about how this works. Okay. So I'm guessing if. Hold on. Should the tower collapse, your men stay as well, making escape impossible as you succumb to the elements. The game ends immediately and you will proceed to the debrief section. So, okay, so I don't have like a... Right. So, essentially, because I found... Oh, man. Okay, so what happened in that lone cabin at the top of the desolate mountain? Did you find yourself or lose your way? Did you survive your brush with death in the dark winter? Your fate is one for the ages. Okay, so essentially, you can write that you did survive, but I don't know. I feel like I want to keep it a bit. I want to keep it a bit open-ended. Sarah done goofed. A real whoopsie doodle do. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use these last 4 prompts that I've drawn, and I'm going to come up with something that will. Yeah, I feel like all of these great things happen, like hand crank for emergency radio, a generator that can warm up the cabin, but then this cabin being half buried would just like deteriorate the mental state, wouldn't it? All right, let me see if I can come up with something. Mum, I still feel tired and I didn't sleep at all last night. I just kept feeling like I was being watched, and I kept thinking about David. Memories from when we were younger. All the times he was the best brother in the world. All the times he was an asshole. Mum, I joined the animal carcass cult. Mum, I done dead. Yes. I still deprived and slept last night. All the times he was an asshole. I went for a walk around the cabin to try to get some motivation. I found a weird old crank. I think I remember Dad getting excited about something that looked like it said they used it for radios. If that's what it is, then it's half a tremendous discovery. I still need a radio. I also looked in the other bedroom. Oh no, wait. That was where the bedroom is, where the... Apologies. I also went outside and saw what looked like the roof of a shed. I'll check it out after the last cup of tea. All right. It's actually the clouds are getting thick again. I just got back from the shed. Good news. I found a generator. There's even gas. I can warm up at least. It'll last a few days. Can we all just appreciate as well that this is Anya's fault for leaving? Because while Anya was here, I was fine. And then the moment that she left, the tower came down. So this is actually Anya's fault, not mine. Or Sarah's. Okay, I found a generator. There's even gas. I can warm up at least. It will last a few days. And that should be enough time for me to get the car out and running again. Right? There's a problem though. While out, I saw a weird shape in the trees. My stupid ass thought it might be worth investigating. And, well, I guess I know there was an animal carcass strung up in twine. It had this weird tarp like covering on it, and it looked and I definitely didn't see it on the way up in the car, so there's someone here with me, right? Someone here with me, it seems. The tarp, it reminded me of what they put David in. Hated seeing him like that. I had to stop looking at it. Oh. Hey Darcy. Hey. Yeah, you this is my final entry. I have accidentally knocked down the tower. Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's keeping me warm, trapped in the cabins and such. I hate seeing that. I had to stop looking at it. Where are we at? Damn, I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. That's quite a lot. Okay. It's quite a lot for me. I was only going to stream for an hour or two. Oh well, I'm almost at the end now. Okay, I hate seeing like that. I have to stop looking at it. Where am I? I'm going to put some things against the doors tonight. It started snowing again as I made my way back. Okay, I've just woken up. It's dark. The storm is back. I can hear it howling. I can hear it screaming. I can hear that screaming again. Is that what it was before? The wind. I can hear. No, it sounds like tires screeching. You'd think tires would make me happy. would mean I'm being rescued. It just makes me think of David. Then we'll go. You were right, Mum. I shouldn't have come here. Wasn't ready yet. The memories are too much. Mauled by a drooling mountain lion. I shouldn't have come here. I wasn't ready yet. The memories are too much. All right. Well, I'm gonna head into finale. The house, the cabin, sorry. The cabin is buried. There's snow everywhere. I can't even see outside. How did it fall this quickly? How? I was only asleep for a few hours, or maybe I've been asleep for an entire day. It's hard to keep track. I've managed to break a window. I'm well practiced at it. I had to do it in the car, remember? I begged David to help me, but he was already gone. I can't stop thinking about that fucking accident. And it was an accident. No matter what everyone else tried to say. Damn, I'm just laying it all in. All the intrigues coming out now. I stuck my head out the hole I made. Can't even see the car. Shall I walk
Shall I just walk down the mountain? Maybe I should have just fucking walked. All this time. Just fucking walked. Can you imagine having that realization? Okay. Maybe I should have just fucking walked. Alright. The snow is just building more and more. I should just walk. But the blizzard is so bad and I'm already freezing. Even with the generator going. It won't clear before that runs out. Am I going to die up here? This is a really shitty prank. Maybe it wasn't even a prank. Maybe they are all actually trying to murder me. Do they think I killed David? It was an accident. And then I think, Darcy, you come at the darkest point, you know. Mum, I think I'm just going to walk. Wish me luck. Okay. I didn't walk in the end. Snow's real bad. I think I'll just sleep instead. That seems easier. I'd rather that. Right, this bit's going to be the final bit. Last letter, Mum. I thought I was done for, but it's all right. Help has arrived. I can hear David outside. He told me to come to the trees. We're gonna walk. We're just going to walk. He's always getting me out of trouble. Don't know what I'd do without him. That's it. That's how we're ending.
on that dramatic note. That's quite good. Oh god, that was so dark. Oh, let me get this hat. Let me get this scarf off. Let me get this hat off. Oh, it's a bit much. Because believe it or not, it's not actually blizzarding here, so it's quite warm. How are we all feeling, chat? Did we enjoy that? Right, let's see. Well, I managed to do, I'm not going to count finale, so I managed to do 5 days. I have impressive dedication to my craft. Oh, well, thanks. All right, everyone. Well, it's getting a bit late. And I do have work tomorrow, though not very late. I'm doing a horrible shift tomorrow. Horrible late shift tomorrow. But yes, I am going to head off now. That was fucking excellent. Do it again. Do you know what? I would love to play this game. This was a good game. And I thoroughly recommend it. It was just a night. It was very easy setup. You didn't have to think too hard. The rules were just clear. Yeah, play Anya's game, everyone. It was very, very cool. And obviously, I only kind of touched upon a very small number of the prompts. But there's obviously a lot of them, 52 in fact. So definitely worth checking out and playing. And I am going to head off, but I had a blast. And I thank you all for keeping me company. To be honest, I've had a really good time, and I really appreciate all your support and all of you chilling out with me. Chilling, get it? Because it was about the cold. Anyway, that was Mountaintop Isolation by Lalion Publishing. Moobot has been being real good and telling everyone about it, but you can find it at oh, there we go. Oh, that was well timed, Moobot, well timed. You can find it at the Itch link, and it's currently in a bundle that you can purchase like 65 games in one bundle, so it's quite good. You should definitely check it out. I'm going to head off now and go and find my cat, who I actually did lock out of the room, and I feel a bit bad about it now. You're all going to yell at me. I'm waiting for the moment in chat when I see everyone go, oh my god, you're the worst cat mother in the world. But I was just really scared that Millie was going to end up knocking over my my towel. And then I ended up knocking it over anyway. Thank you all so much for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is. It's relatively late here in the UK. And I will when am I next going to stream? I am thinking about streaming on Christmas Eve morning. That's morning my time, so I know some of you American folks will be asleep, I guess, unless you're Jen Burb, in which case who needs sleep, right? So I think I'm gonna stream then. Maybe just a little chilled stream for an hour, just like co-working or whatever. And then I've got things to do sort of in the afternoon, evening time. But yeah. So yeah, have a really wonderful rest of your day or evening. Darcy, get some sleep. And have fun. Bye. Shall I raid? Hold on. Shall I raid someone? Not really anyone to raid. No, I'm going to just leave it. Bye!